Hey everyone, Chris here from All the Dad Things. I am sitting outside on this beautiful Wednesday night in the high 70s, so just enjoying the air. Just got back from a walk with Sophia. She got her fresh air and I got my exercise. And yeah, just enjoying the day. Hopefully you're all having a good day. Just wanted to say hi and record my first longer video. So yeah, today I'm going to be covering really two things. I'm going to talk about what this channel is going to dive into, really kind of a deep dive into what we're going to be looking at, and then just a quick story at the end, something entertaining about my very first experience as a dad. So, what will we be covering? Well, I am a new dad. My daughter is a little under 4 months old, and this is all new to me. So I'm going to be covering my experiences, my opinions, my tips, my tricks, my recommendations, my fears, and really all things parent related. I'm also on a fitness journey, trying to get in better health for my daughter. Got to make sure I can carry her after a long day or chase her around at the park, whatever may come my way. If you're a parent, you know kids are very active and take up a lot of energy, so got to get in that right physical state and get ready for that. So what are we going to be talking about on this channel? Well, a lot of different things, all parent and child related. I'm going to be diving into the experiences I've had. If you're a parent, you know every child is different. If you have 2, 3, 4 kids, you know they may all come out of the same person, but they are all very different. They all require different things, have different needs, different interests, different personalities. So I only have one child, but I can already speak to the differences in her personality that she's gotten as she's aged, and she's not even 4 months yet. But what else are we going to be covering? We'll cover opinions from me, family, friends, facts and information from pediatricians, experts. We'll look at articles that talk about things like what screen time looks like for your child, age-wise, what screen time is appropriate at 3 years old, what screen time is appropriate at 5 years old, what video games are appropriate, what kind of content is there for learning, what is appropriate for social media presence. That's a big topic nowadays. When should you let your child on social media, and what should their presence be? We'll look at what kind of shows are appropriate, what kind of shows aren't appropriate, what stimulates your child in a certain way that may cause different reactions from them and different developmental stages. We'll look at all the developmental stages. You'll come along with me as my daughter Sophia ages, so we'll see her go from sitting to crawling to walking to learning to speak and write and learn and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's really going to be a channel for parents, new parents, or parents who are on your second child or your 4th or your 5th, or if you're a saint, on your 10th. But yeah, so it's all going to kind of cover parent related and child related content, things that are acceptable, appropriate, what's not, what experts say, what parents say, what people say. I do want to create a community for parents. I feel like we've lost kind of like that village mentality a lot here in America. We don't have everyone's working together, like, it takes a village to raise a child. So I want to create a community where we can share, okay, well, this morning my child had a blowout and puked all over me, so I had to change my shirt and then change her entire outfit, which is how my morning went. And my child experienced this, my child is doing that, kind of all the different things that we experience as parents. And yeah, it'll be all the different things we see, we learn, we experience, and share that as a community. So yeah, I hope you'll come along with me on this journey. see my experiences, learn with me, learn from me. Hopefully you can comment down below, tell me what you've learned, what it's been like raising your child or children, what you've experienced and learned, what you've lived through. And yeah, so that's kind of what this channel is going to be about. Like I said, all different topics, from articles about what can cause hearing loss to what's normal for teething. And yeah, so hopefully you'll come along with me with this journey, and I thank you for that. Now, my story. So this is literally my first experience as a dad. So we're in the hospital. Sammy's in labor. Sophia's ready to join us in this world. And we have this amazing nurse, Christy. She was so helpful. She guided us. She showed me what to do, how I can help, what I can do for Sammy. She was immensely supportive for Sammy. She got her through all the pain and the difficulties of giving birth. And she showed me, you know, when Sophia was coming. I cut the cord, both of which are crazy experiences unto themselves. If you're a dad who's experienced either of those, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, you know how crazy it is, how emotional it is. And yeah, so Sophia's here. She comes out. I cut the cord. She goes into the incubator. She gets weighed. She's crying. You know, all the good signs that she's a happy, healthy baby. So first, I asked Christy, how do I change a diaper? Now, I have practiced on a doll. I did. I practiced on a doll before Sophia was born because I didn't know what I was doing. So I practiced on the doll. Now it's the real thing. Christy's like, yeah, absolutely. Do the X, Y, and Z. Changes the diaper. Gets her very first diaper on. She looks at me. Do you want to hold your daughter? Now, of course I say absolutely. But there must have been some sort of look on my face because she stopped before handing her to me and said, have you ever held an infant before? And I said, nope. And she was like, why don't you sit down? So I sit down, she hands me Sophia, and of course, she cries a little bit, but then she looks at me, get a hint of a smile, my heart melts, and now, you know, I have my spoiled little angel monster who's got me wrapped around her little finger. So that's my very first experience as a dad. You know, tell me, if you're a dad, what was your experience like? What was it like when you held your son or daughter for the first time? And yeah, that's really it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.